What is up, everybody? We are live and direct. I know you guys can't see me, but what's up, y'all? I should give this as a first and foremost before I do this game. If you are squeamish of horror games and bad shit, now is your time to get the fuck off this video because this is what this video is about. This game is based on a mental ward in Italy of how mental patients were treated. And let's just say it wasn't very nice, man. It was pretty fucked up. And that's what we do on this channel. We love playing fucked up shit. I don't know why, but we do. Let's see. Doll is very visible. English, yes. Yes, yes. I'm not gonna play it. Why would I play it? Italiano. Italiano. Nah, I'd rather play in English so I at least understand what's going on. Sorry. Probably gonna get a lot of shit for that, but whatever. Oh, this shit looks good, bro. This is the town of light. Apparently, from what I've looked up about it, let me see. This game is set in a real-life ospedale Patricio de Volterra, Volterra's psychiatric hospital, a massive and notorious psychiatric asylum located in Tuscany, Italy, in the late 19th century and was closed in the 1970s. God damn, that was a long time. That was like 20 years before even I was born, bro. That's crazy, but we're gonna get right into it because we play horror shit. We don't talk. We just get right into it. So, why is this showing me Renee's diary already when we just barely started the game? Trust me, I've never played this game before, so this is like all fucking yeah. No, I'm gonna wait till I beat the game first before we load that in. But yeah, let's just get right into it. The Town of Light is based on real life event, based on real events, places, and research concerning mental illness and the life of patients in the lunatic asylums from the beginning of the 20th century until their closure. It contains stories which may be disturbing. The characters and names are fictitious, and any reference to people living or dead is purely coincidental. This game uses an artistic interpretation of a former Italian psychiatric institution for dramatic purposes. Please note that mental health services have radically improved around the world. I really highly doubt that. If you think you may have psychological problems, speak to a local doctor or specialist. Yeah, I already been there, done that. I'm sorry. And to say that mental health services maybe talking to people, but as far as the impatient things, no. Nothing has ever changed. It's never going to change. It's always going to stay the same. So yeah, it's crazy.
What's happened? What is this place? Maybe I'm dead. I can't see any light. Maybe I am dead. I can't get up. What's going on? What's happening to me? There's no one here, but these noises. God, my head is killing me. I can't keep my eyes open.
Okay, okay, I'm fucking with the theme song, I'll tell you that.
This place. Time. Memory. The only thing I remember clearly is Charlotte, my doll. Mummy took good care of Charlotte. She tucked her in, hugged her, gave her cuddles and kisses. She was very affectionate and loving. Nothing bad happened to Charlotte, and that surprised me. I didn't understand. At first, I was quite scared. I was afraid that she wanted to hurt me. I lived in constant fear that Mom would abandon her. Because I didn't deserve to live. I didn't deserve to be loved.
And we're gonna get already into a fucked
It's
up
cold.
story
It's
like
dark.
that.
Look, she's cold. She'll get ill. We
Okay,
can
where do I
take
take her
care
then?
of her. Nobody can stop us. Charlotte is a good girl. He doesn't want to. Not Charlotte. This isn't a good place for Charlotte. She'll be cold here. Those lamps could make the room warmer, but Charlotte's not happy. She doesn't feel well. doesn't want to. No. In the town of light, he doesn't want to.
What the fuck does that mean, you crazy bitch?
He doesn't want to. No. In the town of light, he doesn't want to. I saw a wheelchair on the ground floor. It's comfortable there, and we can put Charlotte somewhere warm. Charlotte will be comfy here. But it's cold. No, it's cold. Don't shiver, Charlotte. The cold will go away. It'll go away. We must find some warm lights. Let's go to the surgical ward. Charlotte is cold. Let's take her somewhere warm. he'll get angry. I know he'll get angry. He doesn't want to. Not Charlotte. The cold has gone away now, you see? The light, the warmth. We can do it. The cold will go away. It has to. Now we can enter the ward where everything started. It all began in the observation ward on the ground floor. One day I turned off the light, but it didn't go dark. It was a limitless immensity, a blinding, merciless light. I was 16 years old, and I was afraid, always afraid, a fear that wore me down. I needed help, but I couldn't speak. I was terrified of everything, even thinking. They said they were taking me to a place where the fear would go away, where I would get better. I stopped living in there. They dragged me away and stripped off all my clothes, everything. I tried to explain what was going on in my head. They tied me to the bed for days. I was alone with my nightmares. It wasn't fear anymore. It was madness. And when you're mad, you cease to exist. She was my only hope in this hell. I was descending down, down among the damned. But that woman and her smile kept me alive. The door is locked from the outside. Here, the doors can only be locked and unlocked from the outside. You can't get out of here. Only the dead can leave this place. He laughed, panted, and slobbered all over me. It hurt me when he touched me. I thought I'd suddenly split open with a loud crack, and I would be shattered into pieces. I felt fragile, sick, dirty, degraded. All I could do was clutch Charlotte tightly while Renee obeyed. He was the master in the realm of light. I was being consumed by the evil act I had committed. I threw up and could feel hell getting closer and closer. Those tests the doctors did to me. They said there was something growing inside, and they wanted to drag it out of me.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up, dude. I'm not gonna sit there and lie like that ain't fucked up, bro. That's pretty fucked up, bro. Ooh, that's dude. I hope that motherfucker died, bro. Seriously, this is based on real shit, bro. This is fucked up, bro. But you know what? This actually did go on. I know, even in like the American psychiatric wards, it was horrible like that, bro. Just fucking pure trash, dude.
She stayed with Renee during those terrible medical examinations, and that gave her the strength to survive. They went to the gynecology ward on the upper floor. August 21st, 1938. Confidential. Dear A, I know what you think about these things, so I'm referring a patient to you, Renee T. This wretched girl got out of control and caused trouble in the grounds. She's almost 3 months pregnant. The nurses should be more alert. I'm examining the girl on the 28th. I'll handle things very carefully, don't worry. We don't want to make matters worse. Then they said that Renee was crazy, and that the illness was all in her head. Careful, little girl, careful. I was scared, and I didn't talk to anyone about the illness. Only her. Not even the other doctor. He never touched Renee. He just wrote things down. You can tell me everything. Don't be afraid, he said. Everything's going to be fine. Do you want to know what I am writing? I note down what I observe in you, everything I see. He didn't hate Renee. He tried to help her, but he rarely examined her in those small surgeries. The doctor who wrote things down was in Surgery C. March 12th, 1938. Renee T., 16 years old. Menstruation at age 12. Housewife. Father unknown. Mother a seamstress. Admitted in observation yesterday morning from Pontedera, accompanied by a police officer authorized by the examining magistrate of the Court of Pisa to be admitted for a psychiatric evaluation, which I have carried out. Medical certificate. Mental illness preceded by warning signs. Has suffered from depression for a year, believing she had tuberculosis. Food deprivation. We can't read this document. It is forbidden. We mustn't. If they find out, there will be trouble. We have to look for Amara. We must hurry. We have to follow the memories and make sure they don't fade. She is frightened, hears noises and ghosts, presents serious signs of anxiety psychosis, suffers from hallucinations. She is anxious, confused, her expression is distressed, a questioning look as if terrified, disoriented. She feels confused, hears voices shouting in her head. She doesn't understand things properly. She has been feeling unwell for 2 or 3 months. When questioned, she replies, "My mother wants to hurt me. I am always scared of her. She chases me." "Why are you here?" "I argued with my mother and was so upset that I felt like my head was spinning. There was a woman there who wanted to force me into a life of prostitution. They wanted to condemn me to be burned at the stake. Children whispered, called my name." March 16th. She couldn't sleep last night. They wanted to condemn her to be burned at the stake. April 4th. Transferred to the calm ward, still under my supervision. Yes, that's true. The ward where Amara was. Yes, the stake. The children wanted to burn Renee. She had to pay for what she'd done, like witches at the stake. So many things frightened me. The system that I lived in was built on fear and light. There was no mercy or understanding in the town of light. I didn't know what reality was. I never did. I've known many different realities, maybe too many. When you move, everything changes its appearance and meaning. Things aren't always that simple. They keep changing. It's like looking in a mirror, and when you move, the reflection changes. Amara, she was good. Let's look for her. What else can we do? The grounds at the back of the hospital, and then down to the kitchens. This is the road we used to take. If it weren't for her, in the grounds on that bench in spring, so many days. It was an escape, watching nature around us as she talked and smiled. And then there were the kitchens. Sometimes we stole food and ran back to the bench to eat it in secret, and we laughed. She did things to me. Sometimes she touched me. In the shower, I felt her body against mine for the first time. It was a shiver that warmed my soul. Eyes closed, the light slipped away. Let's look for Amara in the kitchens in the basement of the building, behind the greenhouse. She wasn't in the system. He wouldn't let her in. That's it. She must be the key to my memories, to the reasons why. Nature helped me to forget, to escape from the system. The scent of spring. The land of light was far away, and we spent the days chatting on the stone benches. Come on. Come on, let's look everywhere. She must be here, I'm certain. Keep looking. We mustn't give up. Where could she be? We've got to talk to her. Everything will be all right. But being here now, I don't like it. Come on, let's look for her, quickly. We can't stay in here too long. They'll find us. When they found us... Come on, hurry. We've got to find her quickly. We've got to get out of here. They'll find us. But not now. Not yet. Amara's not here. Maybe she's in the showers. We can find her there. The water was often cold. When it was cold, we ran away. But when it was hot, then she came to Renee under that cruel white light. I can still feel the shivers her body gave me. Everything must return to how it was. If we recreate that magic, she'll come to us. We have to turn the water on in the showers and switch the boiler on. All the plumbing systems were in the kitchen area. Now everything is ready. We can go to the bathrooms. We can go along that narrow corridor in the kitchens. We'll meet her in the showers, yes. Now everything is ready. We can go to the bathrooms. We can go along that narrow corridor in the kitchens. We'll meet her in the showers, yes. Not in this ward, not in observation, remember? Let's go to the calm ward. Everything's ready. Let's get undressed and leave our clothes on the hooks in the changing rooms. Let's turn the water on now, and everything will be as before. Amara was the only thing Renee had. They separated them. Renee went to the slightly agitated ward, the one that terrified everybody. Those injections were a torture, the just punishment for what I was doing. And what about her? Who knows where Amara was? They had taken me upstairs into the ward where no one wanted to go. Let's look for Renee's room in the slightly agitated ward.
I am gonna get out of this fucking seat because my ass fucking hurts sitting on this goddamn seat. But yeah, I'm gonna try off the camera, but we're still going.
When there was too much chaos, they closed all the windows and the door. They turned off the lights, and it was pitch black. Some people fell asleep. Some others stopped seeing their demons and became more calm. Let's close the window shutters, the door, and switch off all the lights. We want darkness. They've put a straitjacket on you. They gave you a cold shower. They suffocated you with a sheet. They tied you to the bed. They tied me to the bed. A woman died next to me, choked by her own vomit. She was tied down because she wouldn't stop pleasuring herself. I can still hear her death rattle. I screamed, but nobody came. Everybody screamed in there, all of them. It was then I saw the doll, which wasn't Charlotte. No, she wasn't Charlotte. The past was like the present. That doll, that man, the shame. Renee was increasingly divorced from reality. How will I ever find out what really happened? How will I ever find Amara again if I can't even find myself? Montefoscoli, November 12th, 1939. My dear daughter, it is with great sadness that I heard what happened. Your transfer and your sufferings are a cause of great worry for me. It will take time, but you'll see, things will improve. They'll treat you and you'll get better again. I pray a lot, every day. Write to me often and tell me if you need anything. I promise I'll do what I can. Try to be strong. Mom. This is the last letter she wrote to me. Once I was put into this ward, I was overwhelmed by loneliness. After that medical examination, I received no more letters from Mom. Why is that man here? Why doesn't she come to see me? Did I make a mistake? It didn't seem like she wanted to abandon me. What did I do wrong? I'd like to be able to reply to her again now, to change things. Perhaps she would have listened to me. Will she reply? The letters were sent to the archive. It was their job to post them. When you were sent to a lunatic asylum, you lost the right to possess anything. Everything you arrived with was packed up and stored here, even the clothes you were wearing, in case you were released one day, but far too many never left. There Dear Mother, please, I beg you, get me out of this place. I'm so frightened here. You were right. I know I was wrong. I understand. I'm so ashamed. If only you knew how much. But now I'll behave myself, I promise. Now things will be fine. I'll work hard. I'll be very good. Your daughter, Renee. This letter. It was Renee's letter, just as she wrote it back then. But it was never sent. Why? Why did this happen? I received your letter, Mom. You tell me to be patient and strong, while I only feel fear and pain. And you don't write to me anymore. If only these words could be my soul, I'd tell you what was happening to me. The kids want to kill me. They all look the other way and tell me what to do. I don't understand. She helps me, but what have they done to her? Can you tell me? Will you help me? Renee. Montefoscoli, July 7th, 1940. My dear daughter, I have received no news from you. You have not contacted me in months. I'm sorry, but I don't have the money to come and visit you. Do you remember Mr. Onofrio? He'll soon be in Volterra for business. I've asked him if he would be kind enough to ask the director for some news about you. I hope he'll bring me some good news when he returns. But please write to me. I know that I was strict with you. You have to forgive me. I didn't think. I've given Mr. Onofrio a new doll for you. You told me that you lost yours, and I know you loved it so much. It's not as nice as your Charlotte, but I hope that it will comfort you nonetheless. Keep your chin up, darling. Everything will be fine, you'll see. Mom. Montefoscoli, October 12th, 1940. My dear daughter, I've written 2 letters to you and have received no reply. Every day I'm anxiously waiting for a letter. Mr. Onofrio's back. He brought you the doll. Do you like it? He told me he was unable to speak to the director, but managed to see you. I pray for you every day. Even Don Gino said a prayer for you during Sunday Mass. Isn't that nice? I've made up my mind, Renee. I'm bringing you home. I've already written to the director. I told him that I'll take care of you. I'm not very well at the moment and can't work, but I'll get better soon, you'll see. And as soon as I can make the journey, I'll come and fetch you. I know you're suffering a lot, but please be strong, I beg you. Mom will come to fetch Renee, won't she? Mom is good, but she's not well. That's why that man came. The doll. Renee could have played with it while she was waiting for her to arrive, but Renee didn't have it with her. Is it one of Mom's lies? She knew that she'd hurt Renee and... No, Mommy's good. That man brought it. We've just remembered who he is, haven't we? It was Renee who was wrong. The doll's here. I know that for sure. Perhaps she's been abducted like all the others and is locked up here somewhere. Let's look for the second doll. It'll be among the bundles of the patient's belongings. Now we can open the bundle on that table in front of the window. You see? Mom was good. I was bad. Mom was worried about Renee and Charlotte. I abandoned Charlotte. We've abandoned her. Let's look for Charlotte. We have abandoned her. Will she still be where we abandoned her, under the warm lights? I didn't do anything. I just obeyed orders.
I only obeyed orders.
Charlotte has gone away. Mom will come and get me. She loves us, even though we're bad.
Leave us alone. I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders. Mom will come and get us now. I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders.
Even though we're bad.
Mom won't leave us alone.
I didn't do anything.
Charlotte gone away.
I only obeyed orders.
Mom will come and get us now.
She loves us, even though we're bad.
I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders.
What was that doctor writing, sitting at his desk? I didn't tell anyone about the light. I knew that something terrible was happening to me. I thought that I would die, and the shame I felt was so deep that an uncontrollable restlessness took over me. I was afraid when other people were nearby. I saw fingers pointed at me, mouths laughing, condemning me. I tried to be alone. I would sit down on the ground and, curled up in the dark, I would repeat a word, any word, in continuation. This helped me not to think, not to lose myself. I would spend entire days like this, hoping that my mother would ignore me. Her compassionate words hurt me and terrorized me even more, and so I had to shout and shout and shout those words. After a few days, things got better, and little by little I came out of my hiding place. But the fear was always there, under the surface, ready to strike me even harder. The light often came when I was at school, turning my fellow pupils into puppets that would terrorize me. To me they appeared transformed, with the bloodied heads of animals stuck where their own heads should have been. I would curl up on the floor and would even wet myself. The teacher would try to console me and would smile at me, but her teeth and her eyes would terrify me even more. Things did change. I don't know why, perhaps during the second or third year of school. It was more or less in the same period that I became friends with Bruna. I remember the sensation of joy I experienced when I felt almost normal. The light isn't coming. The dreams have gone, and I have a real friend, one who speaks to me. I would repeat this to myself proudly while looking in the mirror, where I no longer saw an embarrassing reflection. It seemed to me that the world was a difficult place, but it was no longer impossible. Bruna. I did not understand what Bruna saw in me, especially as she was almost 2 years older than me. I would tell her this every now and then, and she would joke about it, saying, "Nothing. I don't see anything in you, which is what I like about you." And then she would hug me. September 7th, 1938. The patient frequently indulges in recriminations expressed in an explosive tone of voice. This morning she threw away the milk, saying it was full of urine, spittle, and all kinds of other filth. Crazed, she hears voices that order her to do things. She says she heard children singing and that they were locked up in a school. January 20th, 1939. Introverted, dazed, cannot focus on anything. When questioned and stimulated, she starts crying and weeping. At other times, she laughs. June 1st. Apathetic. Eats very little. She refuses to be touched. Does not respond. Spends her time in the grounds. The cooks report that she sits on a bench in front of the kitchens. October 14th. Return of impulsive behavior. This morning she asked for 2 eggs to make zabayoni, but when she got them, she threw them up in the air. Excited, clamorous, slightly confused, takes her clothes off. December 8th. Tied to bed for 15 days. High-spirited, tends to make witty comments and use vulgar words, laughs hysterically and pleasures herself. The nurses report that about 2 weeks ago she remained in the showers on her own and didn't want to leave. They said that when they took her away, she swore at them and then lashed out and bit them. 2 nurses had to be treated for their injuries. They've kept her tied to the bed since then. Transferred to the slightly agitated ward, from the care of Dr. B to the care of Dr. C. I was with Amara in the showers. My memories are terrifying. They're not real, are they? December 15th. Dr. C. Patient notes. The abnormality of her psychic state has induced her to lead a life which is irregular and tends towards delinquency. Of fickle and flighty character, she regularly discards her household duties and engages in occasional prostitution. Delinquency? Prostitution? Renee? It seems so strange, unreal. It can't be true. And Amara? She loved us and would tell us everything. She wouldn't hide anything from us. Her mental deficiency makes her deaf to the reprimands of her family. She has shown suicidal tendencies. She was brought to the ward yesterday, agitated and hysterical. Treated with cardiazol, 2 injections a week for 5 weeks. They were only trying to confuse us with the therapy, and my God, they succeeded. It was as if they wanted to instill the madness into us. June 2nd. After a long period of calm and improvement, the patient is very agitated today and vehemently refuses to submit to a gynecological examination. She swears and curses those helping her, flailing her arms and hitting them. According to reports by Dr. B, the patient has been subjected to periodic checkups since she had a spontaneous abortion about 2 years ago in her 3rd month of pregnancy. Conception occurred after she had sexual intercourse with a stranger who sneaked into the hospital grounds. Details are contained in the charges filed at police headquarters in Volterra, a copy of which is attached to these clinical notes. ES therapy. That's how the reality is concealed. It has all been planned very carefully. and the stranger in the grounds. I don't remember. Was that another lie? Or was another memory removed? God, my head. The other Renee? The one the doctor talked about? The evil one who made you feel ill? The prostitute? The delinquent? The manic one? And what was she called?
Fuck, I'm gonna go with Armar. I think I did good.
June 13th. The nurses report that she descended into a state of great mental confusion after receiving her mother's letter. She threw her soup over another inmate because she was very anxious, and then punched a nurse. Impulsive, flails about her. She rails against the doctor in vulgar terms while he is examining her, lashes out and spits. Block all correspondence to give the patient no further reason to become agitated. August 20th, tied to bed. The nurses report that the patient is extremely agitated after the visit of a relative or family friend. 2 days later, she is still shouting all the time that he commands her, that she must obey and harm herself, and that she is not Charlotte. All visits forbidden, constrained to bed, and intensification of ES therapy until we achieve results. No contact with the outside. That way nobody knew what was happening within these walls. March 3rd. Alert, correct attitude, replies when questioned. The nurses report that the patient is calm. She washes and looks after herself. She affirms the existence of a certain Amara. She says that Amara is a patient who disappeared when she was moved to this ward. No confirmation. Probably a regressive hallucination. Evaluate transfer. So, was I Amara? I can't believe it. I want to keep looking.
What the
It would
fuck?
change everything if we could find a trace of her existence.
Shit. Damn, dude. Oh,
We
fuck.
can look for her things in the storeroom containing the bundles of the patient's belongings on the upper floor. These are Amara's things, I'm certain. Amara, there she is. She existed. She really did exist. There she is, my friend. March 12th, 1938. The young girl Renee arrived today. Poor thing, she was terrorized. You see, she remembers the first time we met. I talked to her mother, the dear lady, and she expressed her fears to me, and I promised I'd keep an eye on her daughter. The lady told me her daughter's doll had been taken away, and this worried her, because when she becomes depressed, as she is now, Renee barricades herself in her room and can't communicate. The doll becomes her voice, eyes, and ears. Dr. B said I'll soon get out of here. I'm sorry. I'm so sad to leave Renee. I won't be able to protect her anymore. My poor friend. She was hoping to be able to get out of here, but nobody ever leaves this place. That poor girl is really ill. I am the only one she ever speaks to. I told her I was leaving, and she stared at me, saying that I would never leave. It was quite unnerving, and then she started to cry. I felt like crying too. She didn't say anything else. What worries me is that I'm sure that terrible man is watching her. He was the one who brought her here, and of all the good people, why did it have to be him? She knew. I told her everything. She knew about that man. But I instructed a nurse friend of mine to keep an eye on her, and I'm sure she will, because she's a good woman. Her friend the nurse. I vaguely remember. She worked on this ward. Let's look for signs of the nurse in the nurse's room on the upper floor. She worked mostly in the Maragliano pavilion. Let's get out of here and find that pavilion. Renee was alone here. Charlotte had abandoned her. And without Charlotte, Renee couldn't communicate with the outside world. Mother knew that. She's kind to everyone, even me. I felt a little better when I saw her. The sick children laughed and played with her. Not even they could frighten me. Don't annoy Renee. She's a princess here. Didn't you know? She told stories. She said there was a war out there. But they stared at me and frightened me. They would come to look for me in the evening, and then no one would have protected me. Not even you, Charlotte. Am I right? Let's follow the hearse until we reach the graveyard. There's Charlotte, my voice, my eyes, my ears, my very soul. Let's go and play together again. My voice, to say what? Meaningless things. Be offensive to others, get into trouble. Eyes to see desperate people. In the mirror, the shadow of my former self. Gaunt, worn out, they're killing me slowly, day after day. My ears to hear screams, deliriums, threats, and false promises. It'll be all right. Everything will pass. My soul, incapable of living. Of fitting into a world which it finds alien. It's moving further and further away from me, always further. Let's follow the hearse until we reach the graveyard. There's Charlotte, my voice, my eyes, my ears, my very soul. Let's go and play together again. My voice, to say what? Meaningless things. Be offensive to others and get into trouble. Eyes to see desperate people. In the mirror, the shadow of my former self. my ears to hear screams, deliriums, threats, and false promises. It'll be all right. Everything will pass. My soul, incapable of living. Of fitting into a world which it finds alien. It's moving further and further away from me, always further. Let's go and play together again.
I don't know, guys. I feel like I keep missing something. I don't know what it is, but I'm getting fucking tired, bro.
Let's follow the hearse until we reach the graveyard. There's Charlotte, my voice, my eyes, my ears, my very soul. Let's go and play together again.
Bro, deadass, this game is so fucking cryptic. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie, I cheated, bro. But bro, we would have been sticking here for 3 more fucking hours trying to figure it out, bro. I can't believe I did all that shit and I didn't realize it was just right under my fucking nose the entire time.
Meaningless things. Be offensive to others, get into trouble. Eyes to see desperate people. In the mirror, the shadow of my former self. Gaunt, worn out, they're killing me slowly, day after day. My ears to hear screams, deliriums, threats, and false promises. It'll be all right. Everything will pass. My soul, incapable of living. of fitting into a world which it finds alien. It's moving further and further away from me, always further. Let's go and play together again. I'd like to lose my voice. I'd like to lose my eyes. I'd like to lose my hearing. I'd like to lose myself forever.
No. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. 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 Dude, no. Oh my god, bro. Really? And that's how we die.
Con chi la mariterebbe Madame Adoré? Con chi la mariterebbe? Con uno spazzacamino Madame Adoré, con uno spazzacamino. E come la vestirebbe Madame Adoré? E come la vestirebbe? Di stracci e di toppe Madame Adoré, di stracci e di toppe. Uscite dal mio castello Madame Adoré, uscite dal mio castello, di stracci e di toppe. Uscite dal mio castello Madame Adoré, uscite dal mio castello. Quante belle
When I was small, I never used to eat, poor mother.
Mr. Onofrio is so nice. I'm bad because I'm not kind. Mom always has to work because it's so cold in winter. Mr. Onofrio helps Mom. How would we manage if he didn't? My baby Charlotte is so beautiful, and she's so good. But Renee isn't. I'm not like the others, Mom. Why not? A blackbird's eating my head. That's why it hurts so much. I do a lot of bad things. I don't tell anyone, but Mom knows just the same. Mr. Onofrio is very kind and helps us. If he's not here, I have good reason to be afraid. When I was little, I never used to sleep. Poor Mom.
Hey, why is it darker than shit, bro? What the fuck?
What's happened?
Yeah, dude.
What is this place? Maybe I'm dead. I can't see any light. Maybe I am dead. I can't get up. What's going on? What's happening to me? There's no one here. But these noises. God, my head is killing me. I can't keep my eyes open.
Bro, did it restart the game? No way, bro. No fucking way, dog. Oh shit, it didn't. Dog, do I just keep progressing more in the game?
My medical file again. I don't want to know. I don't want to know anymore. There's only confusion. There were some who had scarcely seen me. They thought they knew me and understood what was happening to me and could decide about my life. Nobody laughs in here. I mean, really laughs. Not those crazy fools who laugh because people say they're mad. I don't know why they laugh out loud. They say I'm mad too, but I never feel like laughing. People used to laugh at me, but they were right, you know? You can't always cry and people laugh when they're afraid, don't they? It happened to you, not to me. It's better that way. They do that to show they're lucky. You mustn't take offense because it's true. And deep down it's just like pity, if you see what I mean. But then you think about your own situation and you laugh because you feel lucky that everything is going to get better, that it's all shit. It's all shit, this place. You're not trying to tell me it's not true, are you? An intelligent person, educated, not like me. And if I can see it's a load of shit, just imagine how much better you understand it. No, come on. No. I feel fine here, you know? After all, I can do and say anything I want.
August 28th, 1942. We hereby notify you of the death of Ada T, mother of Renee T, a patient in your institution. No known relative. Sincerely yours, Onofrio P. I have no one left in the world. Nobody at all. Solitude is very strange. It muffles everything, slows it down. It's an endless scream that makes no sound. A silent scream. I can't stop looking at myself. I will never leave this place. There is nobody up there for me. These walls have become my skin, and the wretched desperation within them is my soul without a voice. Here, nobody weeps anymore. How I would love to feel life, desperation, anger. I've stopped dreaming, daydreaming, maybe even thinking. I've lived in a reality which has corroded me and has stripped me of everything, even my ability to feel pain. May 5th, 1943. Renee's state of health is good. She is eating and speaking. Her spatial and temporal orientation is good. Therapy suspended. December 3rd. She calmly asks if she can leave the hospital. Evaluate patient for 6 months. May 2nd, 1944. Discharge denied despite favorable psychiatric opinion. The patient has no home or means of support. May 4th. The reasons why discharge is impossible are explained, and this is how Renee learns of her mother's death 2 years after the fact.
Oh my god.
May 5th. She tried to kill herself in the night by hanging herself with a sheet, saved by the nurses. Restrained to her bed, she once more tried to kill herself by suffocation. The decision has been taken to perform a transorbital lobotomy.
I've heard of those before, lobotomies. Oh, that shit's crazy though, bro. Oh my god, dude. Formaldehyde injections? Dude. So basically, in a sense, I was already dead the entire whole fucking time. Oh my god, they're gonna show it? Oof. Oh my god, this is intense. No. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh fuck. Ah. Oh, that was fucking gnarly, bro.
10th of June, 1944. Operation successful. Patient tranquil and collaborative. Motor coordination capacity reduced, but she's improving. Transferred to the tranquil department in the care of Dr. B. 25th of October. Continues to talk about Amara and her doll, Charlotte. The disturbances of motor capacity show slight signs of improvement. Difficulty walking, not capable of riding, and the nurses report that they have to help her dress, wash, and feed herself. In the summer of 1944, Renee was transferred back into my department. Aware of little, indifferent, hardly ever spoke. One day, she said, "When I find the courage to look at myself in the mirror, I see a young face which is aged and looks at me full of fear." She is a woman now who has changed profoundly compared to the girl that I had under my care several years ago. Only the sadness of her gaze and her intelligence are unchanged. She's so young, just 23 years old, but is lacking all vitality. Perhaps her condition may improve, but probably not. Her life has been thrown away. And nobody did a thing to try to avoid this.
So here you live above my mind. I wish you that my mind is trying to read yours and easy for a bird. Soon I'll meet you. I'll become the one you love. We're growing, so we'll have close while looking for ourselves.
So my take on it was that basically this is all figment of her imagination. And that cerebral injection is what fucked her up. It's crazy though.
I will find you, our home, our heart. I will find you. I will find you. I will find you, our home, our heart.
That was one of the most weirdest and honestly craziest, longest psychological games next to Silent Hill that I've ever played.
Let me try you on, I'll do it gently. Don't be scared, don't fly away, our hope will soon be where our heartbeats fight this life together.
My name is Renee. I was a shy girl, and I just wanted to be like the others. But that's not what happened.
So here you live above my mind. I wish you'd heard that my mind is trying to read yours and easy for a bird. Soon I'll meet you, I'll become the one you love.
And for all the people that didn't believe that that wasn't a real place, boom bada bing, that's a real fucking place. This game was based on real fucking torture. Not based off the girl, but all the shit that went on in that fucking place was all true. So everybody, what everybody think about that? 10 out of fucking 10 or what? Dude, that fucking lobotomy was crazy, bro. Oh my god, I missed so much of the fucking chapters too. I missed what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 12 entirely. Dude, I missed a lot, but still, man, that game was fucking 5 hours long, dude. Well, you guys, I think that was the last of it. If you liked the game, I liked it too. It's just fucking hella long, bro. I kept falling asleep in between segments, but that was a Town of Light. If you liked that game, please give it a like and a sub, and tune into the next one as we always do horror games and crazy